came to me in a dream. Today I have a special video because I'm going to show you how to make one of these for yourself. So this is a Christmas cactus and I just think it's darling. This is actually a fake plant because I want my Christmas cactus to be in bloom all year long. As you can see, the sun is shining onto my face. I have this bookshelf that has all my, okay, it's hard to see, but that says joy. And then we have some Christmas decor. This is my Christmas charger, my sweet little puppy who sadly passed away this year, but I have this ornament. And then I have this snowman, but I have an owl plant. This cool little plant, which I don't actually know what it's called. If anybody knows what this is called, please leave a comment down below because I'd like to know. I have my pathos plant, which you can watch a video of me growing this on my channel. And then I have my two jade plants down here. So that's a quick, little plant haul tour. I wasn't planning on doing that. We also have my Christmas tree. But anyway, I wanted to have more plants in my room. I wanted to have a Christmas cactus, so I bought fake Christmas cactus leaves, and I'm going to show you how to make one just like this, and then I'm also going to show you how I make my macrame, so it should be super fun. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it. So I think the side effects of maybe the steroids or like some of the medicine I'm on is that I have these really weird dreams, but I only remember them if I write them down. So one of them that I wrote down was I was at my Grandma Brown's house, and she was trying to give me some of her plants, which is just like the sweetest dream ever. Ever since then, I wanted my own Christmas cactus, but I also wanted a Christmas cactus that was in bloom. So why not get one that's in bloom all year long because it's fake? So I already had this macrame made, and I spray painted this star so that it's gold, but I'm going to make some silver ones for some family members this Christmas. So this is just a silver pot that I got off Amazon, so I got 6 of them, and I'm going to show you how you can make your own fake plant arrangement. And then I have my macrame cord and silver stars, and I'm going to show you how to make your own macrame plant hanger. So it's going to be super fun. So what you need is you obviously need a pot. You need some of, I don't actually even know what this is called, this like plant foam. And then of course you're going to need your fake plant. And then if you have some of these wire cutters, I don't really know. If you have these, it'll be great. If not, you can use scissors, but it's not as easy. And then we have a bag of fake moss, so that you don't see the foam, and it just kind of pulls it all together very nicely. So I just kind of saw it, break it apart. So you're just going to kind of fill it in the best you can, like a puzzle. It's not hard to work with at all, and it doesn't have to be perfect because nobody is going to see it. So I just kind of like shove in all the little pieces. Does not look pretty, but it's fine. Hands are messy. I have light green and dark green. Just the hat came with both. So I like to put the light green in the middle and then the dark green on the outside because that's how my real cactus grows. It grows, I don't know if it's, I have no idea why. That's just what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't think it matters how you do it. Start breaking them up so that you can place them however you want to, and you don't have to just, because if you just stuck it like this, it would look kind of fake. Trust me, I tried it first. So I just break these all up, and then I actually am going to save the bottom part because it's nice if you can just poke it down into the foam with this bottom part because it's much more like sturdy, and then you can just pop your little plants in. So I like to start in the middle and then build my way out. And we're going to shove this all the way down. And I'm actually going to build it facing me. So you're going to see the back right now, but then I will turn it around at the end so you can see. you can see it, and I'm definitely making them more like front heavy and then like side heavy because they're going to hang on the wall like this. Alright, I like it a lot. I'm going to put one more short red flower down at the front. I don't like that, so I'm going to take it out. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. Cute. Okay, so I really like this. Looks like this, and then the seam is in the back. And now we're going to go in with our moss and just cover up the entire base, so all you'll see is the moss, which I'm obsessed with. It's kind of tedious, but you can just like break it apart and then just shove it in. Alright, so this looks good. So you can see the final product, and now I'm going to show you how to do the macrame. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to make your own star macrame hanger. So I have this rope, and it's 4mm rope, and to measure it for this particular plant hanger, I do an arm's length. So this is an arm's length. It doesn't have to be precise. I'm 5'5", so your arms might be different lengths, but you know, you just need like this long of a rope. So these 8 pieces will turn into 16 because we're going to be doing 2 lark head knots at each of the bottom points of the stars. So we're going to split them up and then just kind of make sure you fold them in half. And then to do this knot, you start in the front and you bring them through, and then you're going to bring this all the way through, and then pull on all the pieces to make it look nice and even. So again, same size rope, fold it in half. In front, down, can you see it? Mm-hmm. And then through. My mom's behind the camera. Hi. Alright, so we have our 2 knots, and then we're going to make 4 square knots. And this entire project only uses square knots, so if you're new at macrame, as far as like plant hangers go, this is a pretty like simple, straightforward one. And I came up with this design, which I'm really proud of. So I figured since I learned how to make macrames on YouTube, I would pay it forward and share this macrame with you guys. So you're gonna start with like the inside pieces, and it doesn't have to be exact, but you can kind of tell like which pieces just like naturally fall towards the middle. And then we're going to take the 2 pieces, combine them into one, so you have 4 strings. And then I always start with my left hand, and you're going to go over the first 2 pieces and make like a square, and then your 3rd piece is going to go on top, and then under, and then over, and then you can kind of pull to tighten it. Make sure it kind of looks even, so that's the first half of the knot, and then you're going to do the reverse, and the reverse is much easier because everything kind of stays in place. So you'll make like a backwards 4 with the right, under, over, out, and then you will pull to secure. It's your first knot, and now you're going to do 3 more, each like an inch apart, working from the inside out. So if this is your first time making a square knot, I totally understand not being able to follow this. When I was learning, I literally had to watch slowed down versions over and over and over again. So just look for those and you'll be able to learn it. All right, so there you have it. Believe it or not, this was the easy part. Do you believe it? Mm-mm. Okay, So now we have 4 individual sets of square knots, all with 4 pieces. And we're going to need to make this grid so that your pot can sit in it.
Now I believe it.
So we're going to start with this, like the upper right one, if you will. So you're going to take the far right string on every single square knot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you need to make them stay like in the right order for it to lay nicely. Otherwise, they'll be like twists and it'll be fine, but it won't look great. And then you're going to measure down about 8 to 9 inches. I didn't bring my ruler, so we're just going to eyeball it. This looks good. And we're going to do the same square knot. So that's one. And then for the left side, the exact same thing. We'll take the far left strand of each cord. And if your knots don't line up, it's totally okay. You can just untie them and retie them.
Pays to get it right, huh?
Yeah, so get it right. If you're like not sure about it, stop and fix it right when you're not sure. Otherwise, you'll have to untie a bunch of knots. So then now you'll take the still the most right of every cord remaining, and you're gonna do the exact same square knot. And you're gonna do your last square knot here. Okay, so you have your 4 knots all in a row, the front 2 pieces, and you're gonna combine them with yet again another square knot. So you'll take the inner 2 of the square knots, and you're going to do another square knot just about 1 inch down. And then you're going to work your way like just in a circle. So we'll do these 2 with the back 2. So then you have like this little design, if you will, but you have to connect it in the back. So your last 2 with your last 2, and so it like brings it into a circle. And then you have like this little circle. You can come in closer if you want to see it. So it's just like a little circle that you've made. And you might be thinking, how does your pot fit? I don't know how it fits, but it does. But like this is perfect if you're doing a 4-inch size pot. Obviously, if you have a bigger pot, you'll need to like adjust, and you would just make, instead of like 1 inch, I think you would bring them down farther. And then you're going to go about 3 inches down, and we're going to make this really cool tie, which is just like a great way to like hold everything in place. So you can just grab a scrap piece of macrame cord. If you make a lot of projects, you're going to have leftovers just because things don't always add up at the bottom, and you just have to make sure it's like half of your wingspan. So this is perfect. So you're going to go down about 3 inches. And this might be my favorite knot. I don't know how it works, but it works, and it's beautiful. So you're going to take your rope, and you're going to put it right at the bottom of your square knots, and then like pinch it together about 3 inches down. And then you're going to make it like loop, which is really weird, but take it with your thumb. And then you're just going to wrap around and pull really tight. So we have 1, 2, 3. You can go around however many times you want. And then you have to find your loop. So here's my loop. And you're gonna put this string through the loop. And then you're gonna take this top string and you're gonna pull up, 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 up. And then like kind of just adjust it in case it's like good making a knot. And then you're gonna pull through, and it's kind of challenging, but you'll see I'm pulling that knot so it's inside this thread so that it won't come out. And so now you have to like maneuver it inside. So you're just gonna, I really hope this fits. It's gonna be so embarrassing if it doesn't. And then you just kind of have to like make it look pretty. So it fits and it looks super cute. So we're gonna cut this off. And then if you wanted to cut off the bottom, like this one random string is kind of long, don't love that. So we're just gonna cut it off.
Beautiful.
I love it. I hope you love it. If you make one, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you have any questions, please ask them. Like I said, this was my first tutorial, so I'm sure I left things out. I'm sure you have questions, but please ask them. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5 of Vlogmas.